you're Catholic. I need for you to fill me in on some stuff. I don't mean everything, just the highlights. I mean, I know about the Pope. I know about last rites. I know about nuns, confessional, convents. Is there anything I'm missing?
Pathos.
And I think I've got this crossing myself thing down, but I'm just not sure when to do it.
Who cares?
Tom.
I'm listening. Sorry.
What are you writing?
Oh, there's nothing. Trust me.
It's just this saying that keeps going around in my head. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice.
No depth, no humanity.
We're on me now.
Sorry. Yes. Who is he?
His name's Danny Marshall. We just met. He's perfect. So I asked him right up front. I said, are you married, engaged, separated?
And?
Negative, but...
But he's a priest.
He's a Catholic.
Oh, so?
So... I told him I was Catholic, too.
Oh, aren't you the ecumenical little devil?
Oh, like you've never told a date what you thought that she wanted to hear.
I haven't told a date that I'm a Hindu.
Just that Danny and I were so much in tune that I kind of got carried away. He told me that his favorite flower is the carnation. His favorite color is blue. His favorite movie is Cinema Paradiso. His favorite vegetable, for heaven's sakes, is kale. Kale!
Cinema Paradiso?
Just, I got so accustomed to saying, me too, that when he said he was Catholic...
Me too.
Out of my mouth before I could stop it. And then I couldn't really take it back because it would be like I was making fun of his religion.
Well, I think that's more Jewish than Catholic to be that consumed with guilt.
You know, I probably don't have anything to worry about anyway. I mean, how many people go around talking about their religion?
That I can think of? Pope John Paul, Billy Graham, you.
That apartment complex next to St. Joseph's?
Oak Crest Apartments?
Yeah. Apartment fire. One dead, arson's on the way.
St. Joseph's Catholic Church?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, let's go.
Since when did she become so eager?
Sister Cassandra's on a mission.
The mission.
This place was smoking, you're gonna have a chance.
Cokeheads never get the picture. Bottle of rum is just as flammable as any accelerant on the market. All you need to do is spill some, drop a lighter, and psh, place goes up like fireworks on Arbor Day.
The body was in the bed, the lighter was by the window.
Could have fallen, rolled. I mean, this room's no bigger than a box of hair.
Stove is left on.
One burner, no signs of forced entry.
So he leaves the stove on, spills a full bottle of rum, tosses a flaming lighter 3 feet away, decides to go back to bed.
I'm not saying he did it all by his lonesome. Not yet, anyway.
We'll run this through the lab, and then you give us your report.
Quicker than a jackrabbit.
As soon as you can. You ever notice that the people in our business are all nuts?
I think you're exaggerating.
Our local arson investigator thinks he's Yogi Berra.
I don't know. I thought he was kind of charming.
His name was Zach Connor. Department manager said he cleaned pools for a living.
I doubt somebody killed him because he missed a spot.
Kidding? My dad was always threatening to kill a pool boy.
Your dad wouldn't do that.
No, you're right. My mother wouldn't let him touch me.
You know, I'm sitting here and I'm saying, son of a gun, he don't call, he don't show up. He better be dead. And he really is.
Afraid so.
It's a doggone shame. Look at this soft wood. I order hard, They give me soft.
Did you know Connors had a drug problem?
Hey, he showed up, he did his job. I'm not his mother. You ever wonder why they give school kids #2 pencils, huh? Soft wood. Here, check it out. They can chew them easier, you see? Next thing you know, you got a whole generation that's addicted. And they gotta buy more and more of them. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy, but you know.
We'll keep that in mind.
You keep that in mind now.
What about money problems? Did he come to you for an advance or for a loan?
Every week. They all do. And I tell them, no deal. Not when I'm paying top dollar.
Which is?
$5.25 an hour, plus tips.
A lot of tips to be made in cleaning pools?
For a good-looking guy who works hard, homeowners could be very appreciative. Especially the, female variety, you know? That's how I got my start.
Do you have a list of the clients he serviced? I mean the pools that he cleaned?
Yeah, sure. Can't be too careful.
Oh, we do not live in a normal world. It's this place. Nobody really lives here. It's full of Canadians and plastic flamingos. Where's the sound of the wind whistling through the cornfields? Scent of a summer rain.
Where do I feel a song coming on?
It's just a rough copy. Actually.
Okay.
No, listen, don't say you like it if you don't.
All right, fine.
There's a couple adjustments I have to make.
Okay. She took off on the 411, left me in hell, not in heaven. I'm alive, but I'm a grieving. I'm staying, but she's a leaving. In the cold and icy rain. On that mean old southbound train.
Forget it.
No, I haven't said anything yet.
You didn't have to say anything.
Well, just, can I speak for myself?
Fine.
Okay.
Speak. Jeez.
I think it's getting there.
You want to know why Willie Nelson writes such great songs? Because the guy lives in Tennessee. See, he's around real people. You know, people like cattle ranchers, dirt farmers.
Look, there's as many normal people living in Palm Beach as there are anywhere else.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Find one.
I think it was the way he looked at me,
Oh, and me. Well, my sister mostly.
undressing me with his eyes.
Oh, God, he had these huge eyes.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was very nerve-wracking.
Oh, we were terrified. So you were scared.
But did he ever threaten you?
Oh, well, not in the usual way.
Oh, no.
There was...
The vein.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
the
was
vein,
this little
yeah, the vein.
vein over his left eye
Oh,
that
God.
throbbed. You know, and the more he looked...
The more it throbbed.
Rob.
Oh, the meaning was very clear. I
Hello.
mean, yeah. And of course, when I refused him, that's when things started to disappear.
Our valuables, you know, the silverware of my mother's face. Yes. Oh,
I think it was some form of male retaliation.
Oh, yes.
You know, when he couldn't get what he really wanted.
Well,
you know?
You fired him.
Oh, no, we couldn't possibly do that.
Oh, he was consumed.
Oh, yes.
He might have broken in during the night and ravished his body.
Oh, yes! Oh, okay, let's save it for me.
It's a small pool. I seldom use it.
Did anybody ever tell you that you look a lot like...
Excuse me?
Nothing.
So Mr. Connors came once a week?
I wouldn't know. I'm usually at work.
Your business is...
Wallpaper.
You hang wallpaper?
I sell it.
So after Zach left, did you notice anything missing from your home?
Once, I noticed him snooping around some expensive tools I keep in the shed. Ava discouraged him from any further curiosity.
Eva?
Ava. Ava, come on. Come on.
Oh, you little, you, yeah, it's a sweetheart. It's a little baby. Yeah, she's my little sweetheart. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
You have to be very careful around this neighborhood. Used to be lovely. Till all sorts of people started moving in. Lawyers, financiers, right down to that Tremaine woman next door. Some sort of trashy romance novelist.
So I see that Zach cleaned Mr. Tremaine's pool, too.
She called and asked for the number. I gave it to her. Although, why someone would need their pool cleaned 3 times a week is beyond me.
No, really, it's okay. See, after the Schwartz twins, I'm relieved to know that Hitler's alive and well and living in Palm Beach.
Put that to music and you got something. You know what? This one's gonna be normal.
No, this is gonna be Mussolini.
Yes?
Poor Zach. He seemed like such a nice guy.
You knew him then?
I'd take my swim in the morning and we would chat while he worked.
And he worked here 3 times a week?
Sherman is a stickler for cleanliness.
So did Connors ever talk much about himself? His problems?
Well, anyone could see that he wasn't rich, but I appreciated his efforts. I always made sure he received a weekly bonus.
So you got to know Zach pretty well.
He was fun, quite talkative, but somehow I doubt that there was much there to know.
So did you have any trouble with him at all? Is anything missing from your house?
No, why?
Well, we had some reports. Suspected thefts.
He came into the kitchen now and then for a drink, but we never noticed anything missing, did we, Sherman?
No.
Better go.
Good luck.
Thank you. No complaints, no thefts. How much you want to bet Zach's bonuses weren't paid in hard cash?
Successful, intelligent author sleeps with the pool guy. Why?
I don't know. Maybe she was in love. Maybe she was slumming it.
Why cover it up?
Sherman didn't approve.
All right, so the Emmy has a cause of death. There's a fracture to the back of the skull, and arson says that the body... No, the mattress was soaked in rum, but none was found under the body.
He was lying down by that point. He was probably already dead.
Morton says Connors was struck at an upward angle. Could have been a woman.
What about the lighter?
No prints.
Not even Zach's prints?
I need to repeat myself?
If there was no forced entry, then Zach either let the person in or they had a key.
All right, so? Suspect?
I'm going with the Fuhrer. Cassie's going with the romance novelist.
The Fuhrer?
Don't ask.
Frank Boudreau, Victoria Tremaine. Passions asunder. Oh, Franny leaves these books lying around.
You read them.
One, okay? There was nothing else in the house. I would take a long, hard look at this woman if I were you.
Victoria?
Yes, this is a very passionate woman. In her book, there's this blonde hit woman. She's in love with a plastic surgeon. Now, he's prepping her for surgery, and she grabs him, and right there on the table.
Hey, you know, maybe you should interview her, Harry. Could be a new bestseller. Passion and the Palm Beach Detective.
I'm only saying that looks can be deceiving, that's all.
Yeah? Not in this town.
Oh, amen to that. Quick, name the 3 holy mysteries.
The Immaculate Conception, Joe DiMaggio, and the view from Heaven Dropped a Pencil under Mary Frances Callahan's desk.
Oh, that's sacrilegious.
That's a healthy Catholic education, baby. I take it you haven't come clean with Danny Boy.
Well, I'm approaching it gradually.
And what would that mean?
Meaning he said that he didn't go to church every week, and I said I didn't either.
Exactly.
Spoke with some of Zach's neighbors. Nobody remembers him having any visitors. But one did notice a woman in a red Jag dropping him off one night.
Sebring red. That car cost me 2 years' worth of residuals. I'm sorry. I thought if I admitted to seeing Zach, you know, socially, that I'd be dragged into a murder investigation. I was just being stupid. Ask me anything you like.
All right. Where were you last Tuesday between midnight and 1 o'clock?
I was having drinks with my editor, Vanessa Bowen, at her hotel. She'd just flown in from New York to kick off a book tour.
And she can confirm that, I'm sure.
Well, she did have perhaps one too many daiquiris, but if she has any trouble with the time frame, I'm sure the bartender at the Grant will remember us. I spent 20 minutes teaching him how to make the world's best banana daiquiris.
And you were home at what time?
I didn't go home, actually. I got a room at the hotel. I'd been drinking, and I didn't want to drive.
No cabs?
I distrust cab drivers, so I thought, why not treat myself to a suite and a little room service?
She never allows anyone to drive her. There was a car accident several years ago. Someone else was driving. Terrifies her to be without control.
When did she return?
This morning, around 9.
She didn't call you to let you know she wouldn't be home?
I'm her butler, not her gatekeeper.
How long have you worked for Miss Tremaine?
8 years this August. August 11th.
Did you meet her in Palm Beach?
Chicago, that toddling town. As you may have surmised, Miss Tremaine is a sun worshiper, so when her books began to sell, naturally we packed our bags and followed the birds south.
Oh, she's a beautiful woman. Has she had many men?
Are you asking me to gossip?
It's a criminal investigation.
I understand that. But I'd feel I was speaking out of school, as it were.
You're not her priest, you're not her lawyer, and I'm afraid there is no such thing as butler-mistress privilege.
Well, perhaps there should be. Certain confidences are not meant to be shared.
Well, perhaps so, Mr. Visco, but the law disagrees.
Prior to Mr. Connors, there was another gentleman in Chicago, a Mr. Arthur Sullivan, I believe. If there were others, I didn't know of them.
Tremaine's editor says she was with her from 10:30 to about 1 o'clock. About. Too many daiquiris. What about the hotel?
Bellman walked Tremaine to her room, but can't remember the exact time. The night garage attendant promises the Jag never left the garage, and the valet ticket verifies that. Lady departed 8:47 the following morning.
Great, so all we got to pin her to the hotel is 2 faulty memories and a parking stub.
Okay, so let's say that it is closer to 12:30 when Victoria and her editor parted. Zach lives 10 minutes from the hotel. Fire was reported at 1:03. She could have slipped out the back door and taken a cab.
She dislikes cabs. She said so herself.
So does Sherman. I say she's lying, and so is he.
She got in a traffic accident 5 years ago. I dug that up in a police report.
Psychiatric history?
Not according to her MD.
So maybe she's over it. You know, this girl looks soft, but trust me, she's not. And the window of time, it's tight, but it's possible.
Okay, so this beautiful, highly attractive novelist comes up with an elaborate alibi, sneaks out of her hotel, and rushes over to this seedy, rundown apartment just in time to torch the pool guy.
Maybe he was selling her drugs and blackmailing her.
Cassy, the guy had to steal from his clients to get enough money together to buy an 8-ball of cocaine. If he was blackmailing her, why would he give her a key to his apartment?
She did it. I can feel it.
Great. Good. Go with that. All you need is some evidence.
Boyfriend in Chicago.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Shapiro. Uh-huh. That's right. I owe you one. Fine. I owe you 2. Bye-bye.
What?
8 Arthur Sullivans in the greater Chicago area. None with connections to Victoria Tremaine or publishing. But she lived in an apartment building where there was a murder committed last spring. A William Gilberti, science fiction writer.
Unsolved?
You betcha.
A writer.
Cass, you know how many murders are committed in Chicago every year? Somebody has to live next door to these people.
Yeah, but 2 victims in less than a year, and Victoria Tremaine was connected to both of them.
Reaching.
Hey, kids, come on, kids. We're gonna have the case filed tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, St. Jude. The patron saint of police officers.
Yeah.
Any chance she'll join a convent?
Let us pray.
I like the detective. He's rather attractive, don't you think?
If you say so.
I do. Very attractive. I think I shall have him for dinner.
He may not accept. It would hardly be appropriate.
That would be his business, wouldn't it? And mine.
Mr. Biscoe, I got a phone message.
Yes, she's expecting you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Whoa, sorry.
It's all right. No problem.
Said you wanted to see me.
Yeah, you said you were interested in writing, so I thought perhaps I could help.
Yes? Yeah. No, that's not necessary. I'm
No, I'd like to. Come on. Come on. You see? My motives are sincere. I like to help aspiring writers.
Yeah, well, I think that'll be wasted on me.
You feel, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, then you can write. It's just a matter of getting it from your heart to your fingertips.
Well, with me, it's more like getting it from the back of my throat to the gutter.
Well, if you like, we could discuss it after you read a few chapters.
Sure. Sometime.
Good. I can squeeze you in at about, 9 o'clock tonight?
You have guests this evening.
I do?
Dinner for 8? You'll be tied up all night. I'm surprised you've forgotten.
Oh, how stupid of me. No. Sherman? I'll call you.
Sorry, somebody. Sorry, me, Kalyanam. You give me the word IV or snitch. They have snitches on NYPD Blue. They crack every case.
Hey, sir. You see, that's great, but to be a snitch, you gotta know something, and you don't know anything.
I have 3 brothers, huh? You show me the foot. We take him the alleyway. He spill his guts.
Thanks.
Just like the Gandhi.
Thanks.
Do you know how many brunette, beautiful, well-dressed women there are in this town?
Man, this was only Tennessee.
She's a writer. Writers need to lock themselves away from the world on occasion. She is always very kind to the staff, very generous.
What occasions, exactly?
Every other Friday night, and the room service spills continental breakfast for 2.
She was having affairs.
So why didn't she have them at home?
Sherman. He didn't inform her that she couldn't go out with me. He ordered her. He's jealous.
So she drops glass?
Nah, she was making a point.
William Gilberti. And yours is?
What, my point? My point is that maybe Victoria realized that Sherman was in love with her and he was given to jealousy, so she started to take her affairs outside the house. But our pool guy is still there 3 times a week watching her skinny dip. So the little guy freaks out, snaps.
Yeah, but that's assuming that Sherman is in love with Victoria. Gilberti died from a pair of scissors in his chest. The weapon was never found.
Now, Victoria dropped that glass on purpose. And he didn't say a thing. He just got down on his little hands and knees and started cleaning it up. And nobody takes that kind of crap from a woman unless they're in love with her.
If he was that jealous, she would have replaced him. Palm Beach is full of servants. I wish we could find out what happened to Arthur Sullivan.
The chair.
Yeah?
The chair at the desk, it was pushed all the way in.
Well, it's adjustable.
I know, Cass. I have one of these chairs. You see, once they're in position, you never move them again. Especially when you write for hours on end.
You write hours on end?
Thank you.
Maybe she dictates, he types.
No. No dictation machine, no tape recorder on the desk.
Sullivan Gilberti. Gilbert and Sullivan.
Gilbert and Sullivan, yes, those are composers. They're dead now.
So Sherman told me that Victoria's ex-lover was Arthur Sullivan. It was William Gilberti. Gilberti Sullivan. Sherman changed the name to protect her.
Or to protect himself.
What?
Bring me a drink.
You don't need one.
But I want it.
I know. I know. I think it's time we move on. I'm thinking California. Perhaps Palm Springs.
I don't want to move again.
But you know we must after it's all over.
You don't love me anymore.
Do you think I would walk around my own home dressed as a bloody servant if it weren't to protect you?
Everybody has his cross to bear. I'm yours. Till death do us part.
It doesn't have to be that way. Perhaps if you stayed home more.
No. I've had enough. I want out.
Let go.
I mean it. I don't care what happens. I want my life back.
Such as it was.
You can't force me to stay.
My darling, I never meant to. Just leave the keys to the house. You can have the car.
I will have more than that!
This house, this fortune, belongs to Victoria Tremaine, not little Jenny Kravitz.
You wouldn't dare.
I dared take an illiterate girl and turn her into a best-selling author. I gave her a new name and stuck it on all the books I wrote. I made her a queen. And in return, she made me a cuckold.
You knew I didn't love you, not the way you wanted me to.
You could have learned.
I'm still leaving.
No, you're not. Pick it up when you're through. You will behave yourself from now on. Otherwise, I may have to have a talk with that detective friend of yours. I'm going back to work. Try to enjoy yourself quietly.
Tom, it's Victoria. I'm frightened.
You look like you're miles away. Is there something the matter?
No, nothing's the matter. Fine. You're fine. Dinner was fine. Well, there is one little thing that we should probably talk about. It's, well, it's the religion thing.
Cassie, you know I think you're very nice.
Oh, I think you're nice too.
And I've enjoyed the time that we spent together immensely.
And
And I have a great deal of respect for your faith.
my faith.
Yeah. I mean, you have such devout fervor. I've never seen anything like it. And I think it's fantastic you have such a strong connection to your church.
Wait, your church?
Cassie, I was born and raised a Catholic. I just don't think I'm ready to lead my life as strictly as you do, you know?
Oh, Dan, that's fine. I mean, it's really, truly fine.
I don't want you to have to change. But I don't want to have to change either.
Well, I won't be changing.
Cassie, you'd have to pretend like you don't care about your faith, and I'd have to pretend like I do care. And then we'd have this big lie between us. You are the first truly good woman that I've ever known. I just wish I deserved you, you know?
Me too.
I'm sorry. I should have told you before.
It's all right. Take your time.
Sherman is beginning to frighten me. Our relationship is not what it seems. When we first met, I was going through a very difficult time, and Sherman, he helped me recover. And after that, I relied on him heavily. Too heavily, and he began to believe that he owned me. I didn't realize the extent of his jealousy until then. Boy, Zach. I was just toying with him. I didn't think that Sherman would react like that.
Like what exactly?
Zach had given me that. I never used it. I forgot it was on my key ring. This morning I found that in the butler's pantry.
I think you should stay here tonight.
You're right.
Same sweet, Miss Tremaine?
Yes. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you.
You'll be okay.
Okay, your rental car. Just park in the lot and drop the keys off with me when you're finished.
You rent cars here?
I already covered that. There's no record of a rent-a-car on her hotel bill or her credit card bills.
There wouldn't be. The hotel manager said she was generous to the staff. Now, if you were a bellboy with a big tip dangling in front of your nose, how hard would it be to lift the rental car keys from the valet?
And you were the one who said the butler did it. Why the sudden conversion?
The key to Zach's apartment. She said Zach gave her a copy. This is an old key, Cass. There's no clamp marks, no rough edges. And there are 2 letters stamped on the back of it, O.C.
Oakcrest Apartments.
Zach never gave her a copy. She stole his original. He probably thought he lost it.
I had a hunch. The car accident Victoria had 5 years ago? Well, I talked to the uniform who investigated. And she told him that the man driving was her lover.
Well, Sherman said there was just Zach and Sullivan.
Well, Sherman lied. And it gets more interesting. It turns out that the lover died 2 months later in a drowning accident in the bay. And guess who was with him?
She's a black widow.
She mates, she kills. It's as simple as that.
Cassie, she's on the move. Meet me at the Tremaine house.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Yes, dear. I'm sure you are.
Take the back.
Sherman.
You idiot! Police, freeze!
You all right? Okay.
What did I know about romance? Nothing. In some bizarre way, Jenny Kravitz was the answer to a prayer.
William Gilberti.
He was a fellow author who beat Jenny regularly. When she showed up at my door hysterical, it never occurred to me that she deliberately killed him. He got what he deserved, I thought. Maybe we both did. Jenny disappeared that night. I got rid of the weapon. I gave her an alibi. It was my idea to switch the identity so that no one would connect her with the death. As Victoria Tremaine, I had always refused interviews for obvious reasons. It was ridiculous how easily they accepted her rather than me. She loved the parties and the money, but she was trapped. She knew it. Men had always trapped her in some form or another, and I had done the same. I suppose by killing the others and blaming me, it was her only way out.
Mr. Visco, I need for you to go with the officer. Boy, if that doesn't make you want to hang your typewriter up.
You know, he didn't follow it, but it's good advice, and he was right. Write what you know.
Eyes of blue, hair of wheat, like her smile, simple and sweet. Cassie, wait, are you saying that I'm simple?
No. I'm not saying you're simple. Not simple as in stupid. I mean simple as in not complex.
Oh, so I'm one-dimensional. Is that how you see me?
No, that's not I wasn't thinking that at all when I was writing this. I wasn't even looking at you. No, I was. Hey, I was looking at you, but I wasn't thinking of you.
Oh, well, I'm glad to know that my sweet and simple personality has kept your undivided attention. You know, you could have just come right out and said that Cassy St. John is the one dull person that I know.
Cassie, you're not dull. Cass!